So I saw an interesting theory about the Power Raptor and its behavior in the movie Jurassic World Dominion. And what I mean.
Hi, it's Kanata here, your favorite dinosaur man. My dog is freaking out because she wants to go on a walk. But I figured I'd stop and talk with you about this. So, Pyroraptor, just in general, as like the real animal, was a lot smaller than it's shown in Jurassic World. And I would say that the design was okay. The face we don't have. It's a very fragmentary fossil. So, sorry, I got some gunk on my phone. I don't know what that was all. But anyway, yeah, so Pyroraptor in the movie, I never saw it, but I've seen that scene. And sure, yeah, maybe it was defending a nest or something like that around the area. Maybe it was its territory, because dinosaurs had territory just like animals today have territory. And something like a T-Rex probably had miles to their territory. And if you stepped in line, and they, or stepped out of line rather, and they were just like, hey, that's my spot. This whole spot, that's mine. Maybe the Pyroraptor was doing that too. But the diving underwater, that's where I got a problem. That's where I got a problem. Because you mentioned that dinosaurs have the ability to adapt, or rather, they lived in colder climates. We have fossils in Antarctica, which was a little higher up, closer to the equator at the time. That's where you get Cryolophosaurus, Glaciosaurus, and stuff like that. But you also have Alaska, which was seasonal. Not like super cold, like it snowed, but it wasn't like crazy, you know? Like it may have snowed for maybe a couple of days to get like some good snow coverage, and then it would stop and then probably warm up again, and then probably get cold again. It probably went all over the place. But you have Nanuqsaurus, and you have Pachyrhinosaurus that lived over there. And I still don't count this taxa as something, because I just don't feel like a tooth is enough evidence of a new species. But Troodon apparently was found up there too. Semantics. But diving under the water, that's where I have the problem. Not it living in snow, because obviously we just went over some dinosaurs that lived in snow or possibly had some colder weather around them. But diving in the water, ice cold water, I don't think so. I don't think so. And the way it swam in that frigid water, I don't think so. And like, and you mentioned their body temperature, and it's been proven that there are some that are warm-blooded, there are some that are cold-blooded, and it just kind of depends on the species. I think that's kind of the consensus, it just depends on the species. But yeah, no dinosaur would willingly go into ice cold water to go swimming. The Pyroraptor should have just ran and tried to get them. That's all. And we got to stay away from Jurassic World. We got to get away from it. I know I've been going on for like 3 minutes or something like that. There's always touching up here to make me talk faster, which I don't understand. But yeah, I mean, it's Jurassic World's kind of messing up paleontology and dinosaurs in general, because the first Jurassic Park, for the time, was pretty good. Well, did they take some liberties? Yeah, of course they did, because it's a sci-fi movie, you know, whatever. But Jurassic World had the potential to really show the science behind dinosaurs, and they kind of failed at that. They had a perfect opportunity for an apocalyptic franchise. Like the last two movies could have been apocalyptic, and they failed at that. And now we're getting Rebirth, which hopefully, I am begging, because there's been rumors of Spinosaurus coming back, which we had Camp Cretaceous, and I really don't like the way it looked in Camp Cretaceous. It was a little too cartoony for me. But apparently it's coming back, and it's supposed to look a bit more accurate. A little bit more of a fluked tail, or a paddle tail, rather. The spine is supposed to be a little bit more reminiscent of that of, 2016 or so? I think it's supposed to have the little dip in it. You know, the shorter legs, the semi-aquaticness of it. You know, the face is supposed to look a little better. There's been some, not concept art, but it's like fan art of what it possibly could look like, just because it's all rumors. We still don't know what's coming, as far as I know. They just talk about big terrestrial and aquatic dinos, but we all know what that means. Those aren't dinosaurs. But I would say, because now I'm getting into a rant, and I'll end this video soon, but I just need to get this off my chest, because me and a buddy of mine on TikTok, we talk about this all the time, and it's getting to a point to where kids, and this is kids I'm talking about, kids are saying that Indominus Rex is their favorite dinosaur, or the Indoraptor is their favorite dinosaur, or Pterodactyl, or Mosasaurus, or Megalodon. None of those are dinosaurs. And it's 2024. Okay? It's 2024. At this point, we shouldn't show Pyroraptor diving in icy cold water. Was it supposed to be some kind of juxtaposition because it's named Pyroraptor, which means fire thief? It was red, and you're like, oh, there's going to be a fire. And then, oh no, it dives under icy cold water. Ooh, subvert your expectations. I think if Jurassic, the franchise, is going to be the stepping stone or the Kickstarter to a lot of kids getting into dinosaurs, Universal, you guys got to do better. And I know this is a stitch on your video, and I'm sorry to bring you into this rant, but I hope that I can see more of your videos and more of an understanding of dinosaurs, their environment, their behavior, and stuff like that. If you made it this far, I'll give you this, because basically what I'm trying to say is Universal needs to do better. That's it. You guys need to do better, because in my opinion, the franchise is dead. I want something else. I want some competition for Jurassic Park and Jurassic World. I need, like, 65 could have done that. Obviously, they didn't do very well. I saw the movie. It really wasn't that great. But yeah, Universal needs to do better. But if you made it this far, and I hope you did, because this is the most important part, not for your Stitch, but for you and me talking here, I cannot recommend the I Know Dino podcast enough. It has helped me personally so much when it comes to the paleontological side of dinosaurs and understanding their trace fossils, which had no idea what that was. I didn't know what a trace fossil was. Understanding their environment and how if we went back there, we probably wouldn't survive because of the CO2 levels, and we'd probably not be able to breathe very well over there. Kind of neat. Their behavior, their eating habits, just all of this amazing stuff. Paleontologists, paleo artists, dinosaur media, like video games and movies and TV shows and stuff like that. They have it all. It is literally called the Big Dinosaur Podcast for a reason. It is amazing. So if I can give you some references to something other than Jurassic Park, and maybe somebody else is watching and you're kind of new to dinosaurs, Jurassic Park or Jurassic World was kind of the Kickstarter, I cannot recommend the I Know Dino podcast if you're into podcasts and stuff like that. Your Dinosaurs Are Wrong on YouTube. Let's see. Oh, this guy named Milo. I think it's the Great Machikosaurus. And he kind of goes all over the place when it comes to paleontology, so it's not just dinosaurs. But you'll know his profile picture because it's got this classic look of a Machikosaurus, a dinosaur with his big old teeth hanging out. White background. He's got nice long hair. He's a great guy. You'll love him. I'm running out of time, but if you want some documentaries, one I would suggest is the BBC's Walking with Dinosaurs. I think they're remaking it, and it's coming out next year. But this was made in or at least was released in 1999. And my Nana put it on VHSs, and so I watched it on VHS. And it is a really great documentary to show dinosaurs as not just these bloodthirsty killing machines, but animals. There's an airplane. What the hell? Anyway, but just animals. They're just doing their thing. It's like a nature documentary. Another great nature documentary, probably the best one, is Prehistoric Planet on Apple TV+. Please, for the love of God, check that out, because it is spectacular and gorgeous and looks way better than this. I hope this helps. Let me know if you have any questions.